Pleasant Lake Sharks and Dublin Shamrocks. It's Miss Emke with this week's social emotional learning lesson. Walking in and out of the screen right now is my dog Gizmo. She may or may not participate, we'll see. So last week we talked about what it feels like to be in the yellow zone, which could be stress, fear, anxiety. And we talked about some ways that can help with those symptoms and how to get ourselves back into the green zone. So this week I thought it was really important that we practice some deep breathing, because it's a really easy coping skill that we can do. We don't need anything to do deep breathing, just ourselves. And I also want to talk about just checking in with our bodies to see how we're feeling. So today we're going to learn how to do a body scan, and then we are going to practice some belly breathing or deep breathing. All right, so before we get started on our belly breaths or our deep breathing, I just want to talk about what a body scan is and what it looks like to do a body scan. So when we do a body scan, I like to think of it as like how a robot or like a machine would just scan something, like, ooh, it just kind of like, waves a laser over something and just kind of like scans it out and gets all the information. So that's what I want you to think about when you're doing your body scan. Just from the top of your head all the way down to your feet, just kind of scan over different body parts and think about how they're feeling. So I'll show you what my body scan would look like right now. So starting with my head, right now I'm having a lot of thoughts in my head. I'm feeling maybe a little bit of pressure to try and explain this the best I can, and it feels a little bit uncomfortable being on camera. So I'm a little bit in the yellow zone, I feel, because it's just kind of like a weird feeling for me. Moving down to my face, I don't really have any tight muscles in my face, which may suggest that I'm a little bit in the green zone too. I feel like I'm smiling a lot today. My eyes don't feel heavy. I'm not too tired. So all the muscles in my face feel pretty good. Moving over to my ears, I've been experiencing some allergies. So I've had a lot of like drainage and some stuffiness in my ears. So that's how they're feeling right now. My throat feels good. I don't have a sore throat. Everything's good there. My shoulders right now feel like they're sitting a little bit high. My muscles feel kind of tight, which may tell me that I might be a little bit uncomfortable or experiencing just a little bit of stress. I did do a lot of work this morning. So my shoulders they're feeling kind of tight right now. Moving down to my heart. My heart isn't beating super fast right now. I would say it's beating about an average or normal speed. I don't feel a lot of like tight muscles in my chest right now, so I don't think I'm completely calm right now, but I'm also not completely in the yellow or red zone. Moving down to my stomach. I just finished eating a healthy lunch, so my stomach feels kind of happy right now. It doesn't hurt, it feels full, it feels good. My arms, I feel like my arms are affected by how tight my shoulders are right now. They just kind of feel heavy. My legs feel pretty good. My knees might have a little bit of pain from the rain, but it's not bad. It's not something that I'm really focused on. And moving down to my feet, I always have cold feet. So right now my feet aren't very cold. They're pretty comfortable. All right, so that is what my body scan looks like. So I want you to go ahead and do a body scan for your body, starting with your head all the way down to your feet, and just kind of check in with how your muscles are feeling. You can check in with parts of your body that maybe I didn't mention, like maybe your elbow hurts, or maybe your fingers are feeling cold. Everybody's different and you're gonna notice certain things, but it's good to just check in and be aware of how you're feeling, because that gives us a clue of what zone we're in, and maybe we need to stop our day and do some breaths just to get into a better headspace. So go ahead and do your body scan, and then we'll go ahead and start with the deep breaths. All right, so once you've completed your body scan, we're gonna go ahead and do this together and just take some good belly breaths. Hopefully you reviewed in the Google Classroom what a belly breath looks like, just so we're making sure that we're doing it properly and that we can get our heart rate down so we're able to just feel calmer. So remember, we're going to go 3 seconds in like we're smelling a flower, and we're going to do 3 seconds out through our mouth like we're blowing out candles on a birthday cake. So let's get started. You can do this with me. All right, and hopefully you don't have to feel like you have to take the breaths at the same time I do. Just do what's comfortable for your body. Your body will tell you when it's time to stop breathing in and when it's time to stop blowing out naturally. And everybody's is going to look just a little bit different. I even heard Gizmo over here taking some deep breaths. So now what I want to do, now that we've completed those 3 belly breaths, is I want you to do another body scan and just check in with how your body's feeling after those deep breaths, because you should notice a little bit of a difference. And even if you don't see a significant difference after the breaths, you can always go back and do more. Some people like to take 5 breaths, some people like to take 10 breaths. Everybody is different, so just kind of whatever you think your body needs, I would encourage you to try. So starting with my body scan, my head feels a lot more clearer than it did before my breaths. I feel more relaxed and calm, and I feel like it's easier to talk, and I'm not so nervous being on a camera right now. I still have a little bit of drainage in my ears. My eyes and face still feel the same. The big difference that I feel is in my shoulders. I feel like my shoulders were sitting a little bit higher before, and now they feel good and they feel relaxed. I do feel a difference in my chest. My heart feels like it did slow down a little bit, and I think overall I just feel more relaxed. When I was doing those deep breaths, I wasn't so focused on like the pain in my knees that I was feeling because it's raining. Every other part of my body still feels good. So I think the biggest change before the breaths and after the breaths for me was how I'm feeling in my shoulders and my heart rate, and just overall I feel calmer. So I want you to go ahead and do another body scan on you and see what differences you're feeling, and then just answer the questions below and tell me the differences that you saw. I hope you have an awesome week and enjoy your Memorial Day, and I will see you next week.